No,
So I
how?
need you, we're going to
Because I
end
have
your
questions
hearing,
for the judge?
Mr. Richard.
What are you trying to call it? Incompetent? Is that what you're trying to say I am?
Yes.
I don't understand. What am I meeting with a doctor for? Is there somebody willing to go on the stand and say that I actually committed a crime?
Well,
Who has a claim against me? Like that's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to settle the matter. I'm not arguing the fact.
All right, folks. Today we're diving into yet another sovereign citizen courtroom moment. And, fair warning, this one's a headache waiting to happen. This guy got caught doing the usual, driving without a license, no insurance, and claiming the law doesn't apply to him. Judges have made it crystal clear time and time again. You do need a license to drive. But here we are. What makes this one even wilder? The judge ends up ordering a competency evaluation. And honestly, it's hard to blame her. Let me know in the comments if you think he seems mentally unfit, because after watching this, I'm genuinely convinced. My brain hurts just trying to process the logic, or lack.
are you able to activate your camera?
I can, but I'm moving stuff around at the same time.
Okay, well, we can talk.
Multitask.
Well, let's just go ahead. I don't know if you were listening in when we were talking about your case. As you know, we've been waiting for the doctors to talk with you to see whether or not you're able to go forward on this matter. And there is now a date set for your interview.
I don't understand. What am I meeting with a doctor for?
They need to ascertain whether you can understand the nature of the charges and whether you're able to assist your attorneys. It's a two-prong test. So that's what we've been waiting for.
I understand the nature. I'm trying to figure out the cause. You guys never tell me.
Figure out what?
I understand the nature of this case. I'm trying to figure out the cause of this case. Like, what are we here for?
Well, you've been charged with the criminal offense of driving while your license is suspended in the third degree and operating a vehicle without the required ignition interlock device. Those are the charges.
I've never had a license for you to suspend.
So, sir, please stop talking about the facts of the case. This is your attorney.
Who?
This is Sean Parent, one of your attorneys, so please don't talk about the facts of the case.
Well, I'm not denying any of the facts. I'm just letting you know I'm letting you know what I understand is what I'm saying. She asked me if I understand, and I'm trying to answer the question. I'm letting her know what I understand, and I'm trying to figure out what's making me. What are you trying to call it? Incompetent? Is that what you're trying to say I am?
Yes, there's legal competency, and it's two prongs, whether you can understand the nature of the charges and whether you're able to assist. So right now, there's a question about whether you are able to proceed, and that's why we're having the doctors talk to you. That's
why can't
the
I just
current
ask
status.
why can't I just ask the judge? Like, what?
Well, I am the judge, and I need those doctors to give me their opinion when they review your records and speak to you, and then we'll get a report back. So right now, you're finally being interviewed.
That, so I'm trying to get the answers from you. Like I'm in here talking to you.
And I'm telling you that you need to speak to these doctors on April 24th at 9 a.m.
And why do I need to talk to a doctor? I'm still not understanding. Like, I'm trying to.
Why are we here? Did I commit a crime? Who even am I? Ah, yes, the Sovereign Citizen Starter Pack. These guys are like NPCs stuck in a loop, running the same tired script over and over. It's like they all took the same bogus YouTube law course, and somehow all failed the final. This particular guy, he's a shining example of why competency and exams exist. Honestly, he probably needed one. Yesterday. If you can't understand that laws apply to everyone, yes, even Mr. I don't recognize your authority, then maybe it's time for a little courtroom reality check. Fun fact. Courts have consistently ruled that sovereign citizen arguments are complete nonsense. Yet, somehow, we keep ending up here, watching people try to challenge centuries of legal precedent with nothing but vibes and unwarranted confidence. At this point, what do we even do with these folks? Should we just give them their own island and let them govern themselves with imaginary laws? I'm honestly open to suggestions. Drop your thoughts below.
Crime, and I need to make sure that you are legally competent to proceed in this matter.
What is
And-
what is the name of the crime?
I told you it's driving while license suspended, 3rd degree, and operating a vehicle without an ignition interlock device.
Is there any injured parties? Is there somebody willing to go on the stand and say that I actually committed a crime? Who has a claim against me? Like that's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to settle the matter. I'm not arguing the facts.
Mhm.
I'm just trying to take care of this and give
And
you
we
guys a
cannot
few hundred-
proceed while your ability to understand the nature of the charges and to assist your attorney is at issue. We cannot
We're
proceed.
wasting
So we are
time
in this
because I could
status.
just ask you. That's what I'm
And I'm
saying.
telling you right now, so the next hearing will be hopefully with a report in hand. You will have had your interview on April 24th at 9 a.m. Mr. Parent, you know where he would be going for that?
I'm not sure if it's going to be at the Shoreline Courthouse or down at our office in Kent, or possibly at the courthouse in Kent. Kind of depends on where he lives.
You have good contact with Mr. Richard?
Yeah, we have a good phone number for him.
Okay.
So we will be able to keep in touch with him.
Okay, so Mr. Richard, they're going to meet with you on the 24th.
How?
And would it take about a week or two, Mr. Parent?
Are
Do you
they
think
gonna
you
are
get
they
a
gonna
report
come
back?
meet somewhere or something? Like what are they about to do?
Let's have him return on May 6th.
Well, like I said, you don't have my consent.
Actually, May
to
1.
send me
Let's
to a
do May
doctor.
1.
So I don't know why you think I have to go see a doctor when I could just ask you all the questions that's stopping us from going forward. I told you I'm trying to settle the matter. I don't know what's going on.
Right. We keep trying to explain that to you, Mr. Richard. The reason is you're going to have to talk to these doctors and we'll get some additional information.
All right,
So
cool.
your
Okay,
next
well,
hearing will be
has there
on
been
May 1st.
has there been a guilty plea that has been put into record?
No, we can't do that because we have to determine whether or not you're able to proceed in this case.
So there is no plea that's been put in file,
There's a plea of not guilty that's been entered.
and who put that in?
You had a first appearance and you are unable to plead guilty. So a not guilty plea has been entered on your behalf and we are waiting to have the doctors talk to you.
How
And this has
can
been going
somebody-
on for quite some time, Mr. Richard.
How can somebody put a plea in for me? That makes no sense. Doesn't the attorney have to do what I ask them to do, or they're acting in dishonor if
Well,
they don't do what I tell them to do?
All of this confusion that's going on right now is many examples of why we need this evaluation to take place. So
No,
I
how?
need you, we're going to
Because I
end
have
your
questions
hearing,
for the judge?
Mr. Richard.
Richard is completely off the deep end, like full-on orbiting the Earth levels of delusion. The man is refusing to turn his camera on, acting like this court hearing is some kind of optional FaceTime call. It's absolutely wild, and honestly, the judge is being way too patient with him. I get the whole let them expose themselves strategy, but at what point do we stop letting grown adults play legal make-believe? Court isn't a game of peekaboo, it's a serious legal proceeding. The judge has every right to demand he show his face and follow basic courtroom protocol. Personally, I wish he'd just lay it down. Go full, "Sir, this is not a debate club" mode. Or better yet, hit him with a contempt charge so he can finally realize that his whole "I don't recognize your authority" shtick holds about as much weight as a soggy paper towel. But nope. Instead, we're watching her tiptoe around him like he's a fragile little snowflake who might melt if she so much as raises her voice. I don't know. Maybe I'm being too harsh here. What do you all think? Drop your thoughts in the comments.
And you're just saying that I'm incompetent. Like why can't I get the answers from you? Do you not know your own laws?
I cannot go forward until I get a report from the doctors.
And why is there a doctor that needs to be involved in this? This is what do you say, a traffic matter?
Okay, I'm going to conclude this hearing. I believe that we need a report from the doctors based upon your answers, and this has been going on for
I just
quite some
told you, like,
time.
I'm not denying any of the facts. So why do we need to see a doctor? Can I just pay for can I just settle the fines that you have? In
there's
this case,
a
can I
criminal
just do that
charge
and
with
get this over
jail.
with? Huh?
All right, so
What'd you say?
it's a criminal charge with jail. It's not just paying a fine, Mr. Richard. So we are going to set this over. May 1st will be the next date you come back to court. And I will
Well,
ask that you follow through and attend that evaluation on April 24th.
you just
And
told me
that
this was
Mr.
criminal,
Parent
right?
is going to make sure you know where you need to go.
But you just told me this was criminal, right? So why can't I just settle the fines?
Because criminal is not about fines. It's about jail time as well. So
And why does somebody get jail time for something that they never had? I've never had a driver's license.
Mhm. Okay, so we are done with your case today, Mr. Richard. Thank you. We'll get that date out to you.
Well, you don't have my consent, so like I said, I don't know what you think I'm.
That definitely did not go the way he expected. But honestly, I kind of feel like he low-key walked away with a win. Not in the way he wanted, of course, but still. The man straight up refused to turn on his camera the entire time, and somehow, the judge just let it slide. Like, isn't that basic courtroom etiquette? Maybe I'm being too strict, but come on. Courts have made it clear time and time again that judges can and should enforce proper conduct, even during virtual hearings. Meanwhile, this guy sat there like a ghost defendant and basically got a free pass. What did you all think of that hearing? Drop your takes in the comments because I'm still trying to process how he skated by like that. But buckle up, because in the next hearing, oh man, we've got a Florida judge who is not here for the nonsense. This one turns into a full-on showdown, and trust me, you're going to want to see how it plays out. It gets...
Mr. Chris, the allegation is that on or about March 29th, you assaulted Michael Kurth in Three Rivers. It's a misdemeanor punishable by up to 93 days in jail and a fine of up to $500. How do you plead to that charge?
Before I plead, I'd like to have it put on the record that they're, for the alleged actions, they're trying to charge me twice. They're trying to charge me with an assault and battery as well as violating a restraining order for the same actions.
Well, they can do that.
Why?
It's two different things.
But it's the same action. Isn't that double jeopardy?
No. Let's say you have a trespass order and you're not supposed to trespass on a piece of property, and you enter into the property and punch somebody. Well, they can charge you with trespassing and the assault. So
Yeah.
I'm assuming you wish to plead not guilty to?
But that's violating two different laws. I supposedly violated with the same action. It wasn't two different things. They're trying to charge me with the same action for two different cases. That's not, I mean.
All right, well, if you want a lawyer, I'll get you one.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't, I didn't do anything anyways, but from what they said, that from the affidavit that they gave me, the action.
Who has the which judge has the restraining order?
Patterson. I have not an arraignment. I mean, I guess it'd be a preliminary exam conference tomorrow morning with him. Because they're saying I violated the restraining order by assaulting him.
Okay, well, all right, we'll sort that out. Set attorney pretrial for July 12th, 2024. Mr. Chris owes $1,175 worth of unpaid fines and costs. He has a controlled substance case from 2021 where he owes $175. He has a defective equipment case where he owes $125. He has a previous assault and battery, 221627, where he owes $275. He has disturbing the peace where he got the minimum fine of $125. He hasn't paid that, 222147. And he has a felony resisting and obstructing reduced to a misdemeanor, attempted resisting and obstructing. He owes $475 and he hasn't paid anything on that. So why don't you please take Mr. Christ into custody?
Can we please talk about this?
Yeah, you go back into jail and
I have my vehicle outside and stuff though.
Yeah, okay, you go back here and I'll talk to you in a little bit.
Today?
Yeah, right now, you're going into lockup.
No, are you gonna talk to me today?
Yeah. You keep getting charged with assault crimes and then you don't pay any of the fine.
I
I'll talk to you in a little bit.
Had to include that last hearing. Too entertaining to leave out. This guy came in yelling about double jeopardy like he found some secret cheat code, when in reality, he trespassed and punched someone. That's 2 crimes, my guy. Not a legal loophole. Honestly, he gives off major sovereign citizen vibes. And the look of shock when the judge says he's staying in jail. Bro hasn't paid a single fine. The audacity. Between him and the ghost defendant from the first hearing, my brain hurts. Let me know in the comments how many brain cells you lost watching these and what you thought of how the judge handled that first one. Should she have been stricter? That's it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, drop a like and subscribe. I post daily court chaos and your comments seriously make my day. Thanks for watching and take care.